I'm Stephen Brooks, and I own Chef Brooks Catering in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Thank you for coming to my Fayetteville kitchen. We are gonna be doing a great Carolina beans is what it is, but it's Hoppin John, it's beans and rice. We're making Hoppin John. It is a traditional Southern, superstitious kind of dish that is traditionally used on New Year's Day for luck for the new year. We'll see bacon, celery, and onions, bell peppers, tomatoes, and then the peas and rice. We have jalapenos. There's salt and pepper in there, some fresh parsley as well, and then some crushed red pepper for a little bit of spice. We're gonna start the dish with our skillet. It's real hot, and we're gonna put in bacon, diced bacon, and we wanna render this down. We wanna let all the fat release right out of the bacon. We'll just get it going here and stir it every now and again. While that's going, I'm gonna cut up my bell pepper, and we'll take our lobes right away from our ribs. And then from here, we're just gonna make some nice strips. Because the tradition calls for greens, we are doing kale today. And all we're gonna do is just give it a rough chop. Really just chop it up and just let it sit. I've been cooking for over 30 years. What got me cooking was hunger. So I'm from Alabama, and the traditions for us, for my family, was always black-eyed peas, rice, cornbread, and my mom, I love her so much. She started making Hoppin John early in my life. I just saw her do it. It just kind of became the thing. But that's been our tradition. My wife and son, they enjoy whatever I do for New Year's Day. They know it's gonna be black-eyed peas and some kind of greens, because we want that luck. Our bacon is looking beautiful. You'll start to see those souks get on the bottom of the pan. You want to use your wooden spoon and scrape all of that up as you're cooking. As the bacon renders, lets out the fat, it'll pick all of that souks back up and just incorporate itself into your dish. I'll take some of this bacon fat and put it over into this pan for our greens. It's rendered, you can see the fat in the bottom of that pan. We just need a little bit of that fat out of there, but that's gonna be for our greens. We're gonna start putting in the rest of our ingredients. So we'll start first with our celery, our onion, red onion, and just start letting that cook down. Add our bell pepper. As we're cooking it here, we're gonna add some salt and pepper. And that is gonna be a beautiful dish. Okay, we're gonna add our tomatoes, because we want those to just cook down. These are heirloom tomatoes, and we just cut those right in half. This is crushed red pepper flake, just to give it a little bit more heat. We're gonna add 1 jalapeno, that's diced, and we're gonna add 1 clove of garlic. We're adding that at the end. We don't want it to burn. Time for the fan favorite, our black-eyed peas, to go into the dish. This is our luck for the new year. And we're adding as many as we can because we want as much luck as we can get. We're gonna add our chicken stock, about 1.5 cups, right before we add our rice. That'll give the rice something to love on. To me, the end of the year always represents the completion. This dish is about the same thing. We're all gonna make resolutions. We're all gonna have a tradition that we follow, and we're gonna make anew. We're gonna do something new for ourselves, for our family, for our health, whatever that is. This was 1 cup of rice and 1.5 cups of water. And I do it ahead of time so I can cool the rice, par cook it. I mean, it still has a little bit of a bite right now, but once it soaks up all of this good chicken stock, it is gonna be delicious. We get that all mixed together, and we're gonna bring it back to temperature. And while it's coming up, we'll add some fresh parsley right to the top. And we're gonna season it again, since we've added the rice, with salt and pepper. We'll add our kale. Man, we're gonna make ourselves a plate. So you gotta start with the kale. Put you some kale on the side of your plate. It'll give you a really nice bite to the dish. And the kale represents the money, the green, the dollars that you're gonna have in the new year. And then we'll take that beautiful Hoppin John. And the black-eyed peas represent the coins that you're gonna make this year. Make sure you get a lot of those. Then we're gonna finish it with beautiful microgreens. That's money right there, baby. Literally, representing the green and the coins. That is money. Instead of Hoppin John, they ought to call it money. Our 40 minutes is up.